come outside for the night. Take your time, get your life. Dirty night. The career's more at stake when you win your prom. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can boot you either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that baby, well alright. Tryna fight in the night, come alive. Ain't it sneak? Ain't it? Ain't it? Ain't it?
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here. As only the New York Giants and their inner-city rivals, the New York Jets. Set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And the opening kickoff will not be returned. As that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. For the Sunday, it's Cam Scott. And again, was just shy of midfield this week at the 49. After a game taken at 14 yards on play number 1. They were last week, despite him not running the ball. They told us need to get him going, runs like that.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They had other people to give them the weapons that they needed.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
65, yes, go!
Dart going up to throw here. There's a shot by Johnson. Well, he'll work free from one tackle. That's about right as he's taken down. That's going to go to 6. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw now, Dart. They'll be taken down. The Jets get the ball for the sack. Clinton Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
In punt formation for the Giants.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards out on the clock.
The Jets will take over at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Dortle, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
19 card, 19 tight, 19 tight. Warrior 70, 19 Lion. Check go.
2nd and 2. This would be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out of the car.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles. Also, an offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect. They know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First quarter.
Here we go.
A carry here for Travion Henderson. That's a little bit of yard short. Jets having a very solid 4-2 record for 6 weeks. Pretty good football. Winners of 4 of the last 6 games.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 79 Bronco. Buffalo 18.
2nd and 1. Thursday night game. Teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early in the outfit.
You talk about this Giants defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending our best in the league.
Not just speed, not just some physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for the secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Second and 6. First down and a pickup of 8 there. Give the rookie a 2-yard on this opening drive and a first down with it. Nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check go.
They'll look to throw again. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Get up. 70 Lion.
Let's stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. No gain on the play.
defender out of bounds.
3rd and 4. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw. That has been tight end. Doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1 yards on the play. There goes a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st down and goal to go.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Hey, smash Bronco! 6, go!
Henderson is in. Touchdown Jets. So both sides of the football contributed here early. The defense forces the punt. The offense takes it down the field and punches it in with a short touchdown.
Brandon, that's good complimentary football. That's what they're going to need.
Extra point by Crew. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts them?
I'd say it hurts them because now you got a short week. When the teams are playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Denver going to give the schedule here. And now it's really the speaker. They'll get about 4 to take the
Any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to bring big and go the distance. When you need a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Dart. The Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd-down conversion. He's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself. Getting people in the wrong spot, defense, moving into his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to go up the ground.
4 yards there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, you think they expect to get more.
Especially when you get what you got. After the first step, you need something to give it a shot.
No doubt about it. Good open field to be
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Let's go. 70 back to 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hook.
Here's Darty. Gaining up 15 yards there on the 3rd down attempt and keeping the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard
action,
line.
and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. They'll set up the scoring Saturday. They'll bring it back to 13-yard line. Defensively, that screen was a little slow to go, and they shut that one down with a little game. Now a 2nd and 6.
70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Motioning to the left is Robinson. Throwing, Dart. Johnson's going complete. Just a little away from that reason Johnson in 5 now.
That's a defensive announcement and some offense because you want to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing again, here's Darty. And that's going to be incomplete. This is something that team that's proven that likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared in that throw. Still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
And now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before they have.
But a nice return sets him up pretty good.
At their own 30-yard line.
Real quick. Baby on that rap to pay the bills. And now I'm feeling not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, you can still sold down the earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie in
the Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
The drive begins with a run by Henderson. He's going to be met down line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
What about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
To start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw.
Brings up 3rd and
1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Henderson will try to run for the first. And he'll get up to the 30.
That's tremendous group effort. Because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, look about guys that are in sync and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. First down, he'll drop the throw. Inside, he'll be taken in by Henderson. He'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. So on 4th down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Austin
So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. This is a way to boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And we'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think it's like they need to change things too much. Keep the tight end in a few more times, maybe. And running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
In the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll get it up just short of 45 and 4-4. It's a game of 11 and the Jets first down 11.
That's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them in the gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
79 Broncos. 70 ring.
Back to throw again. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. It's just 3 yards on the completion there. Number 85. That'll make it second down.
It's time to give a little break out there to the defense. They played that very well because of the drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And the RPO will keep it himself. This will get bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to possession. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
70 Lions.
Third down against Henderson.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. There goes a
Returns back over first and 10.
football first and 10.
24-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they've got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I agree with you totally because they've done a lot of offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position. This drive, a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And the ball on the 30. Here's second and 4. He's going to run it out again. He's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, Dart. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. field want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle. He was held in check on the ground despite the lack of production. They still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's just a game of a couple of runs.
Certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash. They broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
3rd and 5.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
First and 10. Back to throw. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Second down.
Diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Cup 19. Let's go. 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. They'll sling this out to Henderson.
It's a match that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw again. He'll try to pick it up himself. And that's a game that's incomplete. So he couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this third quarter play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This will get the lead up to 7. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now, 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to win this game.
At their own 35-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but the defense only gave up 3, but now
keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Good push there defensively as they stop at 48. Seems pretty obvious defensively the key to stopping the run game. How they got it so successful.
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take them away. They've done that very successfully in this game.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Dunn. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. Gets her in a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a game of matchups. That's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Give up the middle, Scalabry. Good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down to the 32. 13 yards. Good for a Giant first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Now Dunn. Now goes screen. It's complete. That's a tackle. He'll be out of bounds as he gets this down. That's number 22. It's not going around the first down as well.
Giants, first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Let's go
First
now.
down, Giants.
To the air, Dart. And it's complete. That's now 3 completions in a row. That's not following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. We all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's going to take it.
Somebody's here defensively in the same case on the give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Giants,
3rd and 1
first
partner.
down.
No need to be fancy there. Just
First
use some
and goal,
force,
New York.
move forward, and pick up the first down.
69.
To throw is done. He's got his man in stride. That's a third for a Giant touchdown.
Giants.
Theo Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And a tie game here in the 4th. Well, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kicks away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quickly here, that's complete.
That's on first down. The gain of 5.
And the second down.
A gain of 5.
Timing is so important for a round like this because he's going to run the right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Come 19, come 19.
They set up the throw. It takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Number 10.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
79 Brook, Hawk 70, Hawk, left wing 19. 60 back, Panther 11, Panther 11. Take go.
They're going to look to throw. Traffic breaker, that's complete. After a pickup of 4-yard gain.
I think you just want to get the Bears one of his playmakers and see if they can make something happen. But he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
60 in, 60 Bobcat, 618, Pioneer.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Dart.
Dependable safety back. Games are back to the first ring is covered. Just unable to connect. So the 30 seconds in their game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Ready? 19, 18. 18 back.
Throwing. Dart. Gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 18. And the Giants first down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on the insurance. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
60 by 6.
Throwing this Dart. There's a short into the Tyler Johnson.
That's a person that's out of this ball. That may take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
At the 26-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
Cougar 19.
Dart going to look to throw here. It's complete to Ray. second and taking the lead here in the fourth. Point after right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Jets 10.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle. They'll skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panthers, 7 Pirates, 69.
One look to throw. The Cannon is complete. Able to get this one perhaps the goal.
And the Jets.
Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got all, so they got to get 48 yards to get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Back to throw.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space. Let them do what they do.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
He'll look to throw. That one too
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line able to keep the leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here comes 2nd down.
Set. Panther 11. Warrior 70. Lion.
Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Checks all the boxes, does it? He'll get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
First goal at the 3-yard line.
That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Fresh as
Here's 1st and goal.
Hey, smash, set. Come 19. 60 Eagles. 60.
Henderson. Firing by one, gets him fouled. That's all down to 2. Inside of 10 seconds. 8 to be precise. We get whistles and a timeout on the field. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Panther 6. 19 Tiger. Right there.
Again, it's Henderson. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's first down.
Let's go.
Here's Dart. And the RPO will keep it himself. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the first crack here in overtime goes to the New York Giants as we are back underway. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Throwing his dart. It's complete. It's Neighbors. Midfield strike from that starting display of footwork we saw. Completion results there in 9 yards. 50-yard line. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Looking to throw, dart. It's intercepted. Picked up this one. And the Jets are on hand with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the fourth quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover.
Could not be so much more because they had a takeover on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning yards. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
But remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down.
Track 60. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70.
overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and unforce some of those incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
70 Lions. Pass for 11. Pass for 11. 7-5. Stay in the high range. Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
Looking to throw. The middle of the field is going to incomplete. First down as the Titans lead the Giants 16. That one good for 24 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
Going over wild there in the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? You go to the bigger guy to try and use size. You got to try to go to the quicker guy, and sometimes even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Again, he'll drop the throw. To the left side, he's got the tight end Taylor. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
Check. Hawk 7. 18 Cardinal.
Up for the middle, here's Henderson. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing's pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Go! Hawk 70. 19 tight. Get him. Stand on.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. Throw the outline complete. That's Henderson. He's in the end zone for a touchdown and a game-winner guaranteed. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the Jets, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I want